He's absolutely Jason, he's absolutely gay. He'll absolutely brighten up the darkest rainy day. He's funny and loves movies, he's smart and he's a Jew. He's an actor and an activist and wants to hear from you.
Hey everybody, welcome to Absolutely Jason Stuart with my guest Erik Aude. It's so funny because we met when you were 19 years old, and I was producing my first feature film called 10 Attitudes.
10 Attitudes and a Date, right?
That's what it was called originally.
Right.
Now it's called 10 Attitudes.
I remember.
And it was called 10 Attitudes and a Date. It was also called 10 Dates originally, too. But there was a documentary called Dating, I think, or 20 Dates or something, which no one ever even remembers.
I'd never even heard of that.
I really wish we would have called it 10 Dates. And I remember meeting you. You were 19, and I don't know whether you came in character. We met in a coffee house.
I remember we met at a coffee shop on in Santa Monica Boulevard. It was just like a meet and greet.
Yeah.
And I recognized you right away because I just seen the what did I see? I saw that Lost and Found movie.
Oh, with David Spade.
And they just come out, so I'm sitting down and I just seen you, and I'm like, all right. And I think I was just myself, and I was kind of excited to meet you.
I mean, you were really nice.
But
I just thought, oh, this guy's just a doof.
Yeah, every time I talk to people, I hear the same thing. They say it's apples and oranges. You either hate my guts when you first meet me, you're like, this guy's a dick because I'm not shy at all. When I talk to people,
but now you're completely different. You're
once
so
you get
charming.
to know me, once you get to know me,
but I think
you're like, oh, that's just how
I think
he is.
you were just nervous and trying to act like you knew it all. You know what I mean? You were 19.
That's how I am today.
Yeah.
I try to act like I know it all.
But I think that you were just nervous. and Michael, the director, Michael Gallant, loved you from the get-go and cast you. And you were so good in the movie.
I remember Michael. He's cool. What's he been up to?
I haven't seen him in a million years.
No, he used to take me to the UCLA games every now and then because he's a UCLA alum.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He took me, I think, to 3 games. He's like, hey, you want to go to UCLA? I was like, heck yeah, let's go. And he had the nice box tickets and everything.
Wow. Never took me to a game.
Oh, he doesn't like you as much as he likes me.
Apparently not. And and the film was a nice success, and we played it everywhere, and it won Best Picture in Barcelona, and it won.
I went with you guys to Texas for the Dallas.
Yeah. Wasn't that fun?
That was great.
Yeah.
We had a great time.
It was Austin. Was it Austin?
Was it Austin? I thought it was Dallas. Yeah, Austin.
Austin. Yeah, it was Austin, and also I think it was in Phoenix too.
I only went
so
to
hard to remember because
the Austin one.
In those days there was no computer really to really hold the information like we have now. And you were terrific, and you kept in touch with me, and you were great.
No, I'm glad that we stayed friends for 17 years now.
Oh God, it's hard to believe.
Time flies.
I mean, man.
I'm always like every now and again I see you on TV and I'm like, hey, all right, I'm a fan from far, and I'm always happy to watch.
But you look at you've done over 11 film and TV shows. Yeah. You have become a very prolific actor and stunt person, and I can't be more proud of you. I mean, the thing that I really want to ask about first is American Sniper with Bradley Cooper. That was a pretty big deal for you, and a film that made over $100 million domestically.
It made more. It's the highest grossing film of 2014.
Was it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Drama, not...
No. Film.
No.
Yes.
No.
It beat out Avengers. Or
You're kidding me.
Not Avengers. It beat out Guardians of the Galaxy.
Man, yeah. I did not know that.
It's the highest grossing film of 2014.
Wow! And tell me who you play and how you got the part and how the whole thing went down.
Well, because I'm a stunt actor.
Closer to the
I'm a stunt actor, so I get a lot of work because I do all my own stunts. You hire me, you're hiring essentially 2 people, and I was working on the movie.
But you're also an actor.
I'm an actor who does their own
which is
stunts.
A lot different because not all stunt people, just as folks at home know, not all stunt people are actors.
No, well, actually, stunt actors are very rare. People think of stunt actors, they think of Jackie Chan, and then however many else can they name? Not very many. You're either an actor or you're a stuntman. And then you got actors who try to do their own stunts that get hurt, and stuntmen who try to act, and the scene looks terrible. I get a lot of work because I'm a stunt actor, and it wasn't easy getting into it. Before I was called a scab because, you're taking work away from stunt people, and vice versa with actors. But over the years, people are like, okay, Erik's not just a stuntman, he's an actor, he's a stunt actor. I had worked on the movie Divergent as a stuntman, and one of the other
with Shailene Woodley.
Yes.
I did Secret Life of American Teenager with her.
Oh, you did?
I adore her.
I wasn't in any scenes with her. I was with Zoe Kravitz.
Oh, okay.
She's a sweetheart. I showed her how to use the weapons, and I was just in a small scene. But one of the other stunt guys working that day was Jeff Haberstad, and we became friends on that set. And he ends up being, I didn't know that he was one of the biggest stunt coordinators in the business. He asked me, "Are you any good with dialogue?" I was like, "That's all I do." It's like, that's all I do is dialogue. And so he submitted me and a lot of other stunt guys for American Sniper, but he didn't tell me the specifics. So when I looked it up online, I see it's a Clint Eastwood movie, and I'd done a Clint Eastwood movie before. I was in Flags of Our Fathers, but my scene, my lines had gotten cut, but I'm still in the
Did you audition for that film?
Yeah, I auditioned for
Oh,
Flags of
wow.
Our Fathers, and I booked. It was like I was playing like a petty officer, and I booked a couple lines, but they cut it.
Well, it was a big movie with a lot of actors in it.
Yeah, my scenes was with Robert Patrick and Neil McDonough, I think his name is. And unfortunately, you know, as Hollywood goes, I ended up on the cutting room floor. But on American Sniper, when I read that it was a Clint Eastwood movie, and I was going in for 5 different characters, and there was literally like 18 pages of dialogue. So I just studied for 3 days of just everything, and I went into the audition completely off script, and I had every character down. Of all the stuntmen that came in there to audition, I was the only one that got booked, and I got flown out to Morocco. Only 6 stunt guys went to Morocco. It's a $60 million movie, but only 6 stunt guys were going to Morocco.
Is that not a lot?
No, God, no. That's not for a $60 million movie. Only 6
I know
stunt
nothing.
guys.
Yeah.
And of the stunt guys that I'm with, they've got Christian Bale stunt double, Chris Hemsworth stunt double, Chris Evans stunt double, and Channing Tatum stunt double. So essentially, I'm out there with Batman, Thor, Captain America, and Magic Mike. And I was the only one who was a stunt actor on the set, so I got 18 days out of that. I played the character Thompson. We crashed a Humvee going about 40 miles an hour. I'm on top of it, just unloading the 50 cal. But the best directing I got was from
The 50 cal
yeah,
caliber.
It was a real
Show
machine
the
gun.
picture from American Sniper.
It was a real machine gun.
So you're right there
I'm right there behind
Bradley Cooper.
yeah,
with the
who
beard.
plays Chris Kyle. And I'm the guy that comes around the corner. I say, "Hey, you're that guy that calling the legend. You got like 27 confirmed kills." He's like,
I remember when I saw you in that, I just went, "Oh man!"
I had a bigger monologue, but that got cut, and I was kind of bummed about that. But when me and my lady went and saw the movie, all the other guys that went out with me, that had 7 actors that went to Morocco with me, all their stuff got cut. So I was pretty happy that my stuff made it. And it was great. I mean, it was my 3rd time in Morocco, my 2nd movie out there. And yeah, American Sniper was it was honestly like winning the lottery just to be part of it.
Oh yeah. And what was it like working with Bradley Cooper?
Bradley Cooper, he was in character the whole time.
That was my second question.
So I was trying to strike up conversations with him.
Because it had different accent. It's such a different sensibility than him.
Yeah, he's a great actor, and he stayed in character the whole time. Me, I like to talk to people, and I'm a little too friendly on set, which is actually frowned upon when you're in the stunt world. They want you to be seen and not heard. So the stunt guys were actually hazing me a bit. They all got massages and charged them to my room. And when I got
No.
Yeah.
Did you have to pay it?
I didn't pay it, no. But when I was leaving, the hotel was calling the cops on me. I was like, "Call the cops. I'm not paying for these. I bought a burger and I bought a sandwich, and that's all I'm paying for." That's part of the stunt community, though. They like to mess with you a bit. But
Well, I was doing a film called Birth of a Nation last month, a year and a month ago, and I had also Southern accent, so I basically talk that way almost the whole time because, as people at home probably don't know, it's not because you're pretentious or it's because you don't want to have the accent now. Voice, you have to keep getting into it. So I talk like this almost the whole
I'm
time.
sure he's carrying the whole movie, so I understand.
Yeah, and he just probably wanted to stay there so he wouldn't have to get up and in and out and in and out. It's really hard. Occasionally you drop it, like for lunch or something, but it's hard because you're scared, that you're not going to have the same authenticity, and people think that's, it's being inauthentic as a person, but you're not there almost on a set to, you are there to have a good time and everything, but your first thing is the work. You got to do your work. And if you don't do your work, you're not going to be asked back, no matter how much of a nice guy you are.
You want to do is, every job I go on, I want to do I don't care how big or small the movie is or the part, I try to do my best job as I can because I love doing this. This is the only job in the world I do for free.
Right.
Yeah.
Don't say that too loud.
I mean, when we're kids, we play cops and robbers and, cowboys and Indians. The only thing that's different now is sometimes we get paid for it. We're still doing the same thing.
Well, you are. I'm playing rude people and plantation owners.
I play everything I possibly can. I mean, heck, tomorrow I'm going in just for an audition for Fuller House to play a Transylvania Dracula.
What?
Yeah. The Transylvania or vampire from Transylvania. You never.
Good evening.
Exactly. Hey, how's you doing? I want to suck your blood. It's terrible, but the show's supposed to be slapstick. So
Are you supposed to be a good one or a bad one?
I don't know yet, but I'm going hopefully a bad one. Hopefully a bad one.
I don't know. Where'd they get the Dracula for you?
They said, well, there's a stunt role involved. That's why.
Oh, okay.
So anything with a minor stunt role and there's acting, they're like, I usually.
And do you have
get
an
sent for
agent
it.
now?
I have 2 agents. I'm
Okay.
with KMR for stunts, and I'm with Pacific Talent for theatrical.
And Kmart doesn't want to handle you for theatrical?
Well, they're only a stunt department. So they send me
Oh.
out for a lot of stunt acting work. I mean, and we do very good together. I've worked 8 times with them since last year alone, and then KMR jumps in. This year's just been great for me. My girl and I went on a lot of trips this year, so I thought it was going to be a slow year, but it started off pretty hot. I did.
The minute you leave out of town, that's the
that-
actor's nightmare.
That's if you want to work.
That is the actor's nightmare. The minute you go on a vacation,
It's
you
so
plan
true.
anything.
If you want to work, you book a trip. We booked in December alone. I booked us 3 trips. I booked us a trip for Rome, for Egypt, and for Bangkok. And
Egypt probably not the best time.
No, well, we had a blast. It was my favorite trip by far this year. And every time right before I went on a trip, I had to move my dates around because I was working. I did a Verizon National. I did a Hyundai National. I did a guest star on Casey Undercover, which is apparently a really big Disney show. I did a movie with Jeff Wolf, the president of Stuntmen's Association, called Day of Reckoning.
Tell me about Grey's Anatomy.
Grey's Anatomy was awesome.
What'd you play on that?
I played an ambulance driver named Jonathan, and I did my own stunt. I did just a major blow-up stunt. You want to see? Can I show you a cool clip? You'll go nuts.
Well, what we'll do is we'll give it to him and see if we'll send it to him and we'll show it when we come back from the break.
Okay.
How much time we have till the break? 3 minutes. So when we come back from the break, we'll do that.
I'll send it to him for sure.
Yeah, send it to. I'll give you the email address as soon as we get off.
But no, see, when I go in, they said we need a stunt actor, and it's only it's 2 lines. I don't know what the stunt is, and they're like, all right, you got the part. And then when I get on set, they tell me what it's going to be. And I've been auditioning for Grey's Anatomy for 11 damn years. Just talk about.
Oh, I can't even get in.
Well, I'd rather not get in than go there for 11 years, a couple times a year, and just waste my day. But
apparently you didn't.
it took 11 years. Finally, I got 10 days out of it. I only have 2 lines. And
They're very particular, and they like really good-looking people. Everybody has to be good-looking.
that must be why I never got on. And
No.
when I finally got on, they tell me the stunt is going to be I'm getting blown up. I was like, what? What if some guy was like, sure, I can do my own stunts, and they get on set and like, oh, by the way, we're blowing you up. And they put no pads on the ground for me, and I'm in a huge fireball. You'll see when I send you the video. It's pretty crazy. I had them bring my girl on set just in case I got hurt, so I'd have someone drive me home because I ride a motorcycle. I was like, if I break anything, I don't want to have to ride home on a motorcycle. So
if I break anything, that would be okay with you.
well, that's how it works. I get paid to get hurt sometimes. It happens.
Wow.
Accidents seem to always happen. Denzel Washington was there on set because he was editing.
Maybe I should be a stunt person. Could I?
Stunts are fun. I love doing stunts. I had it.
I'm scared. He's screaming aloud like a little girl.
That's all I do. That's why I get cast. All I wanted to do since I was a kid was be a stuntman, and I had to become an actor to become a stuntman.
I did not know that. I thought this was something that came later.
No.
Oh,
Stunt.
okay.
It's harder to be a stuntman than it is to be an actor because it's such a small, closed
Oh,
community.
sure.
You're either born into it or you just are very, very lucky. But stunt people don't like to bring in outside people.
I have a friend, and we'll go to break after this. I have a friend named Dana, who what is her last name? Oh God, Dana, who is a stunt person, but she drives airplanes and helicopters and stuff like that, and that's her stunt. That's her specific.
That's not a whole lot of people.
Dana Vale, who used to be but she's transgender. And she used to be a man, and then she had first going through the transition, and then also she had an injury, and now she's fine and wants to get back into it. Maybe you can help her. She drives planes, and that's a very specific thing, and she can play a man or a woman.
If I ever need a plane, I know to go to Danaville.
Yeah.
Someone who can do a helicopter or a plane.
That's a specific. Not a lot of people are able to do what they do.
I seriously doubt a lot of people can do that.
Yeah. So and there is one other transgender person that used to do that, and they both were doing the helicopter during the OJ chase.
Bronco chase?
Yeah, isn't that funny? How bizarre! 2 people that were men that are now women both did that. Anyway, with that little bit tidbit, we're going to be back in just a second here with Erik Aude on Absolutely Jason Stuart. We'll be right with you. Don't change that channel. Oh my God, we don't have channels anymore.
No channel. Don't change
We'll
the
be right
station.
back.
Hey, I'm Dee Dee from Lady Pants, and you're watching the 10 women who are killing it in comedy. Here is number 3. Carrie Brownstein, a feminist musician, a sketch comedian, Fred Armisen's best friend, and a bisexual who doesn't feel the need to define herself by her sexuality. What more could we ask for? She and Steve Buscemi definitely share the award for most fascinating teeth, but I think I could give her a run for her money. But her gentle, character-driven take on life in Portland, Oregon warms the heart and tickles the LOL bone. Carrie, can we be besties? We promise we'll bring something to the table. How about a grass-fed, cruelty-free pigeon milk latte?
Let's do number 4.
I'm Money B, and you can kiss my ass.
Let me swallow my snot.
That's sexy.
Keep up the good work, Mile Net. Ah!
Let me see how I'm gonna come and check out.
No, I love you.
Oh yeah, no cyclocyanabin, the little.
You take one, there you go.
Always switching up. Always switching up.
It's my wedding band. Jumped out of my. Oh my God! I hope it's not an omen. Call my wife.
He keeps moving away.
Hi, I'm Rob Schneider, and you're watching T Hollywood V.
Z Hollywood TV.
Not gonna bang. I'm not gonna bang.
Nailed it.
We're back at Absolutely Jason Stuart with my guest and my friend Erik Aude, actor and stunt person. So we got to talk about this because when I met you in 2001.
No, you met me in 1999.
Is that when I met you? Because the
Yes.
film came out in 2001, 10 out of 10.
Well, it came out in 2001.
Oh, God.
But
So I
we
knew you-
met
I knew you a
in
couple-
1999.
Yeah, and I guess we hadn't, you were so sweet because you kept in touch, and I just saw it. You remind me of me in a lot of ways because you kept in touch with the people you work with.
I get that. Everyone's like, hey, Jason. And I'm like, no, Eric. But Jason's my friend. They go, I can see the resemblance. It's crazy.
Yeah, I
we,
wish.
We always,
If I
we
had
always
your-
get confused.
If I
with
had
one
your
another.
body, I'd have a different career and I'd be a different person. And I actually would be crying myself to sleep every night. So you went to Pakistan to buy these leather goods and deliver them for somebody and get paid to be basically a delivery person.
I was hired to be a leather courier from different countries importing expensive leather goods, and I.
Your mom got you this job.
No,
right?
I got myself the job.
Did your mom was a casting
My
director?
mom was a
for
casting
extras.
director. My mom wanted to work for this man. I got a lot of friends work for this company. It was a legit company, and it was a lot of people were working for this company, traveling around the world, importing expensive leather goods. Now the trips were normally to Europe, to Turkey, and after 9/11.
Turkey, that's where they made the movie Midnight Express.
That is correct, and that's funny. It's funny you say Midnight Express because I actually end up to this day, and I'm very good friends with Billy Hayes now.
I know Billy.
Do you?
Because he's an actor.
Yeah. Well,
And he lives in Florida now.
no, he doesn't. He lives in Vegas.
Oh, he lives in Vegas now,
Yeah,
but he was in Florida for a while.
I'm going to see him next week. He's coming out to play this charity tournament that I help get celebrities for at the Planet Hollywood Casino
Oh, wow.
on June 17th. So if you guys are in Vegas June 17th, by all means come by the Planet Hollywood Casino and play a poker charity tournament for a good cause. Meet Billy Hayes and myself.
What's the date again?
June 17th.
And what's the name of the
It's a
event?
Friday. It's Jacob Zalewski Foundation for Parkinson's disease.
Parkinson's disease.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I play it every year. That's how I met Sam Simon and became friends with Jennifer Tilly. She'll be there next
I love
Friday
Jennifer.
as well.
She's an old actor friend.
Yeah, she's one of my favorites. She's
She
great.
actually inadvertently got me a job on House.
Did she?
Because she brought Bryan Singer to my house for a party for my 40th birthday, or I think maybe my 40th or my 30th birthday party. She came to the party with him, and I met Bryan Singer and became friendly with him, and he gave me a part on House.
Did you do any scenes with Omar Epps?
No, I did it with the guy who played the lead, the British guy.
He's great. Omar Epps is invested in a couple bars with me.
Oh, no.
I got him to invest in Big Wings North Hollywood, Big Wings downtown, and I think Big Wings Valencia, actually.
You are a player.
Try.
So you went to deliver these leather goods.
Went to deliver these leather goods back to 2000. Now it's 2002. right after 9/11, and there's a trip to Pakistan. Originally, it was my brother's trip, but he bailed out 10 days beforehand because he's like, I'm not going to Pakistan. And I didn't want to let my friend down, so I took the place of my brother because I vouched for him. And I'm glad.
Is this the brother you're friendly with?
It's the brother I'm friendly with.
Oh, that poor guy. He must have just...
He dodged a major bullet, and I'm
But
glad.
he must feel, I mean, come on. Oh, go ahead, tell the story.
I would have felt worse had he gone because I was the one who encouraged.
Yeah, but I would have
his
felt
job.
worse being at home and just better.
No, I would have felt terrible had it been him and not me. And I go to Pakistan, I find out what we're really being used to do. We're not importing leather goods at all. We're being used to unknowingly smuggle narcotics. I was the one who found out the hard way. I was
in the clothes. They sewed
No,
them.
no, not the clothes had nothing to do with it. It was in an empty suitcase. It was so professionally hidden inside a suitcase. It looks like an empty suitcase. And it was so small, it's like paper thin. And it was on the whole wall of the suitcase.
So it was the suitcase you put the leather goods in?
Yes. The leather goods was a smokescreen. For us, we're thinking we're beating the import tax, bringing in these leather goods, and saving this company $14,000, $16,000. That's why we're getting a free trip and $800 spending money. People say, oh, how did you not know? And I say, drug smugglers are absolutely shameless. If they can convince someone like you to unknowingly smuggle their narcotics across, of course they're going to do that because they save a lot of money by not paying you what you're really worth, and they figure you won't draw suspicion at the airport.
Right, and you won't, and
because you have no idea you're smuggling anything
yeah.
illegal. So they're saving like $20,000. If
Oh my God! So you must have been. I didn't know that part. That you didn't. I thought you. Anyway, I thought
you thought I knew?
No, I didn't think you knew.
Okay.
I thought that you knew when you. I don't know what I thought, honestly.
No, I was absolutely innocent. I won a $20 million civil suit against the man that set me up.
Ooh, you 20 what?
$20 million.
You won $20 million?
On paper. I've never collected a penny.
What happened to him?
He had put his name in someone else. Put all his money in someone else's name. He ratted everyone out. He wasn't arrested because of what he did to me. He was arrested 6 months later because he continued on his operation, but a Swedish woman working for his company lost her luggage at JFK Airport. She continued on her itinerary to LAX.
Oh.
They found in the walls of her suitcase opium, so they arrested both her and him, except he posted bond under the name Razmik Manassian. I known him for 3 years as Ray Gazarian, so I consider this man a very close friend, and I never even knew his real name.
Wow.
Well, they were able to...
So he's a real con artist.
Very. And the DEA was able to distinguish that this was the same guy that set me up. So they rearrested him, released the Swedish girl back to her country without being charged. And then they came to Pakistan to ask me a couple questions. This was 6 months after I'd been arrested. I'm on death row. When they came and they interviewed me and they said, is this the man that set you up? I'm like, yes. They tell me the story about the Swedish woman, how he's been captured. I'm like, great. All right, now that you got him, what are you guys doing to get me out of here? They said, look, if this had happened in America, you'd be going home tonight. But because this happened here in Pakistan, you still have to go through the legal system. I said, I'm on death row. You guys know I'm innocent, and you're telling me you can't do anything? And the DEA guy just shook his head and goes, I've never seen this before. I go, what is that? He goes, I've never actually met someone that we know is innocent. So the American government knew I was innocent, but they couldn't do anything for me. So after 11 and a half months, I was offered a deal by the judges down there. Pakistan's very corrupt, so deals are very common. They said, look, you pay the judge $1,000, you plead guilty, we're going to give you a 2-year prison sentence, you're going to go home in probably 4 months. And normally everyone would
You
be
were
like,
there
yes.
a little over 2 years.
Everyone told me to take this deal, and I said, but I didn't do this. Why would I plead guilty for a crime I did not commit? And they said, Eric, what's worth more to you, your pride or your freedom? And that was all I needed to hear. My pride was worth a hell of a lot more to me than my freedom.
You were just like, see, that's the thing is, I didn't know. I knew you didn't know, but I thought you knew something that later on that you knew that it was. I thought it was sewn to a jacket. I don't know.
No.
I think I'm mixing you up with a movie
You might
because
be,
I don't know.
You're absolutely mixing me up with the movie
because I don't understand real life.
I didn't. I was absolutely.
So
I was the
forgive me.
last person to be mixed with anything narcotics. I don't drink. I don't
No,
smoke.
no.
I don't do drugs. I'm in all my gym rat, and I was a successful working actor at the time.
Uh-huh.
And I was working. My career was taking off. My career
It just
was
started.
taking
Yeah,
off.
just started to take
People are
off.
like, why would you take these trips? Because I thought it was a great opportunity to travel around the world for free and get paid for it.
Right.
That's a dream come true, especially when you're 19 years old and first starting out. I did it when I was 19. I did it when I was 20. I did it when I was 21. I was arrested when I was 21. So had I simply pled guilty, I would have gone home in only a year and 4 months. But I refused to plead guilty, and I was given a 7-year prison sentence.
Weren't you afraid of somebody, hurting you or?
No. I was the biggest asshole in that prison. And I don't care if I was the smallest guy. No one's going to do anything to me that I'm not going to.
Well,
I don't want them to do.
I'm sure you weren't the smallest guy.
No, I'm just giving you a scenario.
Yeah.
But no, it's not about the size of the dog in the fight. It's about the size of the fight and the
Yeah,
dog.
I would have just taken it. I would have pleaded guilty, and then I would have come home and said, "Liars!" And then I would have said what happened because
but then people would call you a liar, and you feel shame.
No, I wouldn't.
Because you took the easy way
I would
out.
be so scared, and I'd be crying every night. I'm not. It would be awful.
Well, you and I are different.
Yes.
Had I pled guilty, I would have.
I'm Jewish. My mother would have killed me.
See, I would have killed myself years later had I pled guilty from shame, from taking the easy way out, and it would have been my word against everyone else. So I'm glad I stayed there 3 years.
No, all jokes aside, no, I have great respect for you for that, and I see we were talking during the break before that you don't hold it with you because of that. You don't hold it, and I can see by your face, that it hasn't changed who you are as a person, and I think that I'm just scared enough. My fear of being hurt because I'm not a fighter would have been, I would have got out and I would have done the story differently, and I would have come here and, said what happened, and I just would have done it in a different way to get my story across in a different way, because I'm a more verbal person in life, but yet you're a physical person. That's how you lead your life and who you are, and you're able to handle yourself. And also being a gay guy, that would have been it. It would have been over for me.
I think you would have had more fun than me in prison, actually. You'd have been like, all right, let's party.
Yeah, I don't think.
Come on. It's not.
It's good in a video.
You're telling me if you're gay, prison's not like Disneyland? Because that's how I see things. If I'm gay, I want to go to jail. I want to have a good time.
Yeah, but I don't think that's going to be the way that I want to have a good time. Because when the party's over, I need to go home. So what did you do to keep your sanity there for 2 years?
People think that I just sat in a corner and cried myself to sleep every day. But
that's what I would have done right here.
Now prison for me, though, this is something that you should probably never say to someone, but I had a great time in prison. I enjoyed jail. I ran poker games in jail. I got tournaments going. I had a soccer match against the guards. If you needed something in prison, you came to me. I was getting cell phones in. I was getting VCD players in. I was the only American over there, so I had my own cell. Even though people tried to kill me forever for the first year.
Tried to kill you?
Oh, yeah. Some dickhead put a 5,000 rupee bounty on my head. You know how much my life is worth? $87. Because people tried to collect it. I got hit by a rake. I got stabbed in the gut. Here, I got a good one here. Look at that. See that? I had a guy stab me in the gut. I had a knife on my back, and that was 2 guys that tried to hit me that day. So the first year and a half just sucked because everyone's trying to kill me. But
yeah, that's where I would have taken that for you to get out right there. That would have been the choice after the stabbing.
But these are little guys. They're little guys. I felt like
doesn't matter.
I felt like the Santa Claus and Gremlins. They were just when I throw them off my back.
Yeah, but the stabbing and then the stabbing in the back. That's where I would have went. Could I please go home? I did it. I did this. I also was involved in Jimmy Hoffa, and I killed JFK. I would have admitted to everything at that point.
Well, those are just few bad days. But you can get hit by a car walking down the street.
Yes, you can.
You can get cancer.
Eric, I've never been hit by a car walking down the street.
See, I've been hit by a bus.
And I don't have cancer.
I was run over by a bus when I was in 3rd grade.
That's what I mean. There's something about you that, honestly, and all jokes aside, there's something about you to me that's extraordinary, that I just find incredibly handsome and incredibly... it just makes you fall in love with you because you have this ability.
Understandable. It's hard. I mean, I got the good genes.
Yes.
This cursed good looks and this great charm that I have.
Yes, and I have this Jewish
my cross to bear,
self-depreciating body with my big head and my bald head. Everything you got, I didn't get. But it's okay. But it is something about you that's so appealing as a human being that you and what you did there and how you took care of yourself. And how you also, I remember you telling me, because I sent you some letters and stuff.
Yeah.
A number of times.
You emailed the embassy, or they sent me, the embassy brought me your emails.
Emails, and I remember sending letters to your mom. It's so long ago, it's hard to remember, but I kept in touch with you. And I remember, because I kept in touch with your mom, I would call her once in a while, or email her, or I don't remember the form of communication at the time. And I remember when you got home, and how I remember seeing it on the news and all this stuff, and just the way you handled yourself in this whole situation and the way you carried in life, it's just amazing to me.
Thank you.
It really is. Because I don't think I could have ever done it. I'm having trouble just, getting up every day and wondering who I am.
No, you're not alone. Trust me, I'm not invincible. I have my down days all the time, and I have to constantly argue with myself that, hey, it could always be worse. What helps me out is thinking about the positives in my life and focusing on the good things I have. Or honestly, as sad as it may be, focusing on acknowledging the the misjustices in other people's lives and be like, whoa, at least that's not happening to me. Like 3 years in jail in Pakistan for a crime I didn't commit. Yeah, it sucks, but
I thought it was 2.
It was 2 years, 10 months, 15 days. So I rounded up to 3. Okay,
Oh my
just
God.
under 3. But there's guys who've been in jail for 30 years for crimes they didn't commit. There's guys who are on death row for
Have you
crimes
talked
they
to
didn't
people or
commit.
had any communication with people that have been in jail here in this country?
In this country?
Yeah, unjustified.
Like only on the internet. I've had a lot of people reach out to me with their stories, and I've listened. For some reason, people think that I'm someone that they can, talk to because they've had bad things happen to them, and there's a lot of people reach out to me because they've had some bad things happen to them, but then they feel like, oh, it wasn't that bad because they see what I had to go through, and then they don't feel so bad about what they're going through.
You became a lawyer in jail.
I had to.
Pakistani lawyer, right?
Became a lawyer in Pakistan, yes.
Which is amazing.
It sounds amazing, but if you can read and write, you can be a lawyer in Pakistan.
So
it's not that. No, it's not that difficult.
And you got yourself out of jail.
I got myself out of jail. I represented myself. I had to push the right papers across. I mean, it wasn't easy, but I didn't want to just sit. I didn't just sit there and waste my time. I used my time pretty good. I mean,
sounds like it. Between the stabbing and the games and the selling stuff, it was it was jam-packed and fun-filled.
I ran poker tournaments in prison. There would be riots in jail, and I'd go and I would like root for whoever was winning. If the guards were winning, I'd be cheering them on. If the prisoners were winning, I'd be cheering them on. It was. I always found every day I woke up, I found a purpose, and I could woke up and be like, oh man, we're getting a potato today, or I'd be like, hey, we're getting a potato today. It's up to you how you handle things. You can be in a bad mood, or you can be in a positive mood.
I would like to just be there for the diet. Anyway, we'll be back in just a second here with my pal Erik Aude and Absolute Jason Stuart. Please stay with us. We'll be back in just a second after these messages.
Hi, I'm Hanny from Lady Pants, and you're watching the top 10 women who are killing it in comedy. Let's do number 4. Tegan and Sara. Speaking of musicians, adore talented Canadian twinsies Tegan and Sara are quietly killing it all over the place. On Snapchat, in the recording studio, and on the awards circuit. They've got a Grammy nom under their belt as well as major commercial success. And while they're not technically comedians, this indie dance duo is friggin' hilarious on social media, and they are worth a follow just for their weird homemade cat videos.
The list doesn't stop here. Watch the next video.
What we do here is go back.
Hi, I'm Rob Schneider.
Hey guys, what's up? This is Matt McAndrew. Hey everyone, I'm Tyler Oakley.
And I'm Corey Cool.
Hi, I'm Martha Madison.
This is Slink Johnson, a.k.a. Black Jesus, b.k.a. Godzilla Lungs.
Hello, I'm Eric Roberts.
Yeah, what's up? This is Craig Wayans.
Hi, this is Brad Williams, and as you can tell, I have never gotten high.
Speedy Don.
And I am the fabulous Stephen King.
What's good? It's your boy Marcus Park, man. We keeping it lit.
I'm Money B.
Hey, I'm John Sally.
What's up, y'all? This is Crazy Bone in the building.
It's your girl Shantae Wayans. It's your favorite DJ, DJ Spark.
And it's your boy Street Symphony.
And you're watching Z
Hollywood TV.
Hey, it's Jason Stewart, and I'm back here on Absolute Jason Stewart with my friend and pal and actor cohort, Erik Aude. Let's show this clip, I keep forgetting, of Grey's Anatomy, this short clip. I hate the way my shirt looks. I'm coming down to watch you do a stunt sometime. Can I do that?
Yeah, sure. I'm, if I'm working at some place
next
nearby.
time. So tell us about your restaurants. You want to tell us so we can do some PR for you there?
Oh yeah, I'm part owner of 8 different bars around LA. 4 big wings, 2 tipsy cows, 1 loaded. Even part of a stout in Studio City, even though that bar doesn't do very well for me. But the tipsy cows are doing great.
We probably shouldn't have brought that up because it could have done better if everybody.
Well, if people started going to the Stout in Studio City, buy some burgers, it would really help me out. But
I don't eat red meat that much anymore, but I will go.
If you like, okay, well then come to our Tipsy Cow.
Is it organic?
We have organic, and we also have the best salad you've ever had at Tipsy Cow. It's one in Sherman Oaks, one in Woodland Hills. Also the best burgers.
Well, come out and
by
we'll have your wangs again. It's on Lancashire Boulevard. Right?
I got a Wangs on Lancashire in North Hollywood, down in Hollywood, and downtown on 8th and Grand, and up in Valencia off the old road in Valencia Boulevard.
Wow.
And I fell into the restaurant business by just using my poker winnings.
Restaurant business, poker person, actor, stunt person,
stunt coordinator. Yeah, you got to do a lot. You got to wear a lot of hats in this business.
And $20 million that you never got, and a couple stab wounds. Let's show some pictures. I want you to tell me what these pictures are and things that you did. What projects you were. What's this? Oh, that's big.
That's me. This is the event with Jason Ritter, John Ritter's kid. I play a bully that fights him, and because I think he's hitting on my girl. That's my girl to the left there, and he doesn't want any of it. But I just play a dickhead bully. So I start fighting him, and somehow he beats my ass. That's Hollywood magic for you.
In the event, that was that show. Okay,
yeah.
And this one.
This is a movie I did this year called Day of Reckoning with Jeff Wolf, and the guy behind me is a PA. But what I'm doing is I'm got my hands tied behind my back. And
I thought this was actually in Pakistan, and you were being put to your cell.
Oh well, okay. Thanks.
But I didn't think you didn't have a beard then. Did you have a beard then? No.
This is actually my birthday poker tournament. Aaron Paul came. Nick Tate on the left there was in Hook and a bunch of other movies. He's a great actor. He's a great friend.
I know. I've seen him. He's a wonderful character.
You know Nick?
I've seen him around. Yes.
Nick is an awesome. He's been a very good friend of me. And when I have a difficult role, he'll come and coach me on it. He's a very good mentor. And then Aaron Paul's a good friend.
I would coach you if you can't get him. And that's Paul Aaron from Breaking Bad, Emmy winner.
This is the show Sons of Anarchy. I played the lube bringing prison guard from Sully. I said, hey, this is from Sully, a present from Sully. But the thing that's cool about this is my girlfriend and I had binge watched this show a month and a half before I got a phone call asking if I wanted to be on the show. I was like, heck yeah, I want to be on the show.
You can say fuck yeah on this show.
Okay, I said, fuck yeah, I want to be on the show. They said, it's just one line. I was like, give it to me. I didn't have to audition for it or anything. They just
and there was no stunting? No stunt?
Nope, just acting. It was great.
Wow, because I work with Mark Boone, who
I know Mark. I know of him. He's
Mark
great.
Boone is in Birth of a Nation with me.
He's awesome.
And we've been hanging out doing some PR events.
Is he cool?
Together. Oh, he's great.
I love his character.
He's goofy. He's not at all what you would think. He's not a bad, mean guy. He's a goofy guy.
I like Kim Coates a lot.
Oh, she's great too.
No,
I don't know.
That's a guy.
No, I know.
Kim Coates is the.
No, I know who she is.
It's a guy.
Kim Coates is a guy?
Yes. What are you talking about? Kim Coates was on one of the Sons of Anarchy.
Oh,
Markies.
I'm thinking of Kim Cattrall.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I'm like Kim Coates.
Oh no. Okay, never mind.
He was one of my favorite characters by far.
He works all the time.
All the time. We're hopefully doing a movie with him next year called The Pride of San Quentin. I'm producing a movie with. I'm producing 2 movies with the Brooklyn McNamara. They did Soul Surfer. Oh yeah, I'm always thinking about parts for you. We're doing a surf movie called The Chris O'Rourke Story.
What do you mean?
And then we're doing a prison movie called The Son of San Quentin. They're all in the pre-stages, but Kim Coates is apparently attached to the son of.
She is?
Yeah.
Show us another picture. Oh, what's this?
I'm a stunt coordinator for the movie Fight Valley. My girlfriend was a lead in it. She got me the stunt coordinating gig, but that's Misha Tate.
Your girlfriend's an actress, too?
She is. She's a great actress. That's Misha Tate's on the right, and that's Holly Holmes on the left. But this is the day after that Holly found out she would be the next one to fight Ronda Rousey. And then, sure enough,
This isn't a fight thing, right?
It's a UFC. These are real fighters.
Oh, okay. I know nothing.
Holly Holmes became the.
But if you want to know how many
champion.
Academy Awards Barbra Streisand has, I can tell you, and how many times she's been nominated. But no one needs that information.
No.
I hear you on Grays.
There's me on Grays after I got blown up by the ambulance.
Oh my God.
This is a movie I just did earlier this year that I was stunt coordinating called Guns and Guitars. It's my buddy Jake. We did
I know him.
Yeah, he's a great guy. We did the movie Devil's Dozen together, so I asked him if he'd be on Guns and Guitars, and sure enough, he said sure, and we were, hanging out on set that day.
Almost doesn't look like you.
This is a movie I did out in Utah called Riot with Dolph Lundgren and Chuck Liddell.
This is my fantasy to be in this kind of movie.
It would be great. I'd be like, hey,
I did a movie called K11, and I played a very tough laundry guy.
I could see the tough laundry guy, 100%.
Yeah.
I could see you being the guy who ran the prison.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
And
Oh, that's a nice picture.
This is a shot from the TV show Locked Up Abroad. Locked Up Abroad approached me every season to do my episode, do my story. I never wanted to be on the show.
Why?
But because everyone on their shows was always an idiot and guilty in my eyes.
Oh.
And I was like,
I don't know the show really well.
And it's only 48 minutes long. I was like, how are you going to tell my story in 48 minutes? So then finally they said, well, we know you're an actor. What if we let you play yourself? And I was like, all right. Now you're barking up the right tree.
And they paid you?
Oh yeah, they paid me. And I'm the only asshole to play themselves on Locked Up Abroad.
I've seen it because they play it all the time.
Yeah, they air it a lot, but it's still it's a 4-year story.
Because I know you tried to sell this story. I still think someone's going to buy this story.
Right now, it's been optioned off. It's being optioned off for the documentary, for a 2-hour documentary now, and for my movie rights.
Well, the interesting thing about it is that it's probably the only one where somebody was not guilty, did not know that he was doing what he was doing.
There's been a few episodes where people were like taken hostage, who had nothing to do with alcohol or drugs or anything.
And it's a hero movie of sorts.
I don't know if it's a hero movie. I think it's a what can happen out there movie. I mean, if I
but it was very heroic what you did and the way you handled it.
If I had watched a show like this when I was a kid, I think I would have been a lot more wise to what it was I was really being used to do, and I would have then I've been like, thanks but no thanks. I wish I'd seen a show like this, and so
please.
I hope that.
I wish you'd seen it too. I mean, we talked about you. I don't know how many times Michael and I, other people, we were all so worried about you. It was very, it was just awful. Show us, is that it? We have some more pictures? Oh, who's that?
That's Zendaya from KC Undercover. This is, I've had to push my trip from Egypt back a few days so that I could do this episode.
Did you see anybody you knew in Egypt from Pakistan?
Yeah, because there's 2 different continents. Yeah, but I played the main guest star on KC Undercover.
Oh, Dee Wallace.
Dee Wallace, she's a sweetheart.
She was on the show a couple months ago.
Was she?
Yeah, she's a friend.
I just worked with her on April on the movie Death House.
Isn't she great?
She's a sweetheart. She's great. She
Mom from E.T.
I played Randy the rapist on that in that movie. It's got, and I did a stunt for Kane Hodder, which is kind of an honor. Kane Hodder is a huge stunt guy.
Really?
He was Jason Voorhees in a bunch of the Friday the 13th. So
wow.
I got to double Jason Voorhees.
Wow.
It was a big deal for me.
And this is your girl.
That's my girlfriend. She's very popular overseas, and this is an insert from an Italian magazine of us at a charity tournament. There's us in Rome. We do a lot of traveling.
It looks fake.
It's not.
It doesn't look fake. It looks like a green screen.
Nah, it's real. We were in Rome in February. We were in Rome for a couple days. It was great. This is a Verizon commercial that's been airing around right now. It's airing right now. It's mostly internet, but yeah, I got a Verizon commercial. It's nice.
You come out?
Yeah, I do. Come out of the tunnel.
You're a gay guy in it?
In here? Shut up.
No?
No.
Oh, I thought maybe the commercial was
the Verizon commercial. This football player comes out. He's gay.
Oh,
that's what we're selling.
Wouldn't that be great? Hey, Mom.
Switch to Verizon. Become gay.
Mom, I'm coming out. I'm coming out. Oh, hello. Hello. Can you hear me now, Mom? I'm gay.
It's like I'll be like, everyone. Verizon seems to suck because everyone seems to hang up on me or get disconnected when they find out. This is a music video we did a couple years ago. As you can see, my girlfriend's also in it. That's Sean Kingston, and they needed someone who knew how to run poker games, and I was the guy who was hired to teach everyone how to play poker for the day.
So you were really a living lesson of having a life that makes you available to do things in acting, whereas I have no life. I don't know how to do anything. I know how to read and sit alone at home and cry. And you're basically a real person.
Well, I try. It's called talking. We're talking. What are you talking about? We're friends.
Yeah.
You've got a lot of friends.
I don't have a real life. I don't know who I am. I feel really sad right now. I'm going to go home.
Why do you feel sad, Jason?
Because you have everything going on. You do so much stuff. I'm on the elliptical for 30 minutes at home, and I'm going doing my thing.
Yeah, we were supposed to go work out.
Oh, are we done? Are we done?
No, he was getting hot.
Oh, look, he's going like this. I thought, we're done. Oh. How many minutes we got?
Jason? Why are you sad?
No, because it seems like I'm comparing my life to yours.
You can't do that. If you're comparing your life to look, if you're always acknowledging what's outside of your reach, you're never going to be happy. Acknowledge what's happening.
You're not a Jew. You don't know what it's like.
I know
it's half full. It's not.
I know what it's like to have everything taken away from me and have everything gone. And you know what you miss the most when everything's gone? You want to know what you miss when everything is gone?
Affection, I would guess.
No, well, affection. Yes, affection. Water. Water is gold. Food, a warm bed, being able to contact somebody you haven't spoken to in a minute and saying hi, a nice song that reminds you of a time that made you happy. Everything around you is worth something in its own way.
So then, in a sense, this really changed your life to be a better way.
Oh
better
God,
person.
I needed jail. I needed jail because before I went to jail, I was never happy. I was always mad. Oh, I didn't get the guest star, or I didn't get the reoccurring, or I was always looking at what I didn't have, or what was just outside of my reach. When I went to jail and everything was taken away from me, everything that I never acknowledged absolutely shined. Like, wow, I really took advantage of my life. I never appreciated anything I had. Everything in your life is absolutely amazing. If you want to be happy, imagine you're in jail. Just imagine you're in jail for a weekend. What would you miss the most? What would you miss the most? Being able to turn on TV is a luxury.
Yeah,
Being able to sleep in a warm bed is a luxury.
Just my apartment, I think, I miss the most.
You would miss being able to have the freedom to do whatever you want, even though people don't take advantage of that.
No, it's true.
So if you're sad, you got to change your way of thinking. All you have to do is change your way of thinking.
I'm half kidding.
I know you are, but I also know you're a little bit true. I know you.
Yeah.
I know you're being a little serious. Everyone gets down. I get down. I have to remind myself all the time, hey, it could always be worse.
Oh, yeah.
It could always.
And it has been.
Always be worse.
Yeah.
You know, there's guys who can't walk. There's guys who have no arms. They're paralyzed. There's someone probably stuck in someone's basement right now. Trust me, we live like kings.
Somebody's stuck in someone's basement right now?
Yeah.
Who would that be?
Like those girls who were in Cleveland, Ohio, 10 years.
Yeah, 10 years in a basement.
Yeah, there's that guy, Stephen Avery, who's in jail right now for a crime that I 100% believe he's innocent of.
What was his crime?
Remember the making a murderer?
Yeah, oh, my God.
That pissed you off? That pissed me off.
And
Absolutely.
that phone conversation, why'd you do it? I don't know. Why'd you say yes?
The kid's an idiot.
Well, the kid's not an idiot. It's worse. He's mentally ill.
Exactly. I could have
deficient.
convinced him that he's seen a dinosaur.
Yes.
But
and that's what's so terrible.
He's in jail for the rest of his life, and there's no evidence whatsoever even linking him to the crime, other than his damn confession.
It's really insane.
So,
and they have the videotape where they see it's obvious that he was coerced and that he's mentally deficient.
So when you feel bad, think about what that guy's going through.
Okay, and with that lovely thought,
I feel better all of a sudden.
You've got restaurants, you've got movies, you've got stunts, you've got everything. Aaron, I'm so happy to have you on the show. I feel absolutely incredible right now.
Oh, good. That's what I wanted you to.
I feel so happy. We're gonna just see each other constantly. I'm gonna be hanging out at your house. I'm gonna be, following you around.
You're welcome to come hang out with me whenever, buddy.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. And thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you for being my friend this long, all right? I appreciate that.
Take care. Everybody, until next week.
He's absolutely Jason, he's absolutely gay. He'll absolutely brighten up the darkest rainy day. He's funny and loves movies, he's smart and he's a Jew. He's an actor and an activist and wants to hear from you.